Welcome back. There is a live look outside at the Oregon coast from our In It Spanish Head Resort Hotel camera in Lincoln City. Thanks for watching Afternoon Live. Spring break is almost here. Whether you're loading your pet up in your car or onto a plane, it's important to prepare before you go. So here with advice on traveling with pets, we welcome back veterinarian Dr. Cherice Roth. Welcome back.
Hi, Hannah. How are you?
So people are going to travel with their pets for spring break.
It's very big now to take your pets with you wherever you go because there are babies. So absolutely.
And they bring us so much joy and comfort. What are some of the other benefits to traveling with your furry friends versus leaving them behind?
Well, one, it's cheaper than having to have boarding.
You're right
and those sorts
about
of things, right? It's
yes.
cheaper.
Yes.
But also for these kiddos that are high anxiety, high stress, especially the separation anxiety, just keeping them with you decreases the chances of having stress diarrhea or having itches and those sorts of things. And so really, it's that piece of, well, not only you want your baby with you, but also it can actually help them with their stress as well.
They want to come with us too.
They do. Why not have all the fun?
Now, do pets get motion sickness, and is that something to think about?
This is a great question. I'm so glad you brought it up. They will vomit all over your car.
Okay.
It's not every pet, just like it's not every person.
Right.
But if you are on the ball and you plan ahead, there are medications that we can give proactively
to
keep them from getting car sick. But it is a real concern. Like, I have 6 dogs, 2 of them cannot be trusted in my car.
Oh no.
Yes, they have to be medicated.
Okay, but you know, and then you can visit your vet beforehand and
that's
say,
right,
hey,
and these are prescription.
trip. Okay, that's good to know. In the car, safest way to travel, what are some things that you recommend to keep everybody where they're supposed to be?
Yeah, so I'm of 2 minds on this because I feel really strongly that a pet should be confined.
Right.
I love it when they're in a kennel inside the car. For one, God forbid, you get in a car accident.
Right.
The last thing you want is your pet running down the interstate.
Right.
I work emergency very often. Those are things that I have actually seen, and I've seen pets get lost, like actually can't find them anymore. You open the door to get out to the gas station and they take off. So inside a kennel, inside the car.
Okay.
Or, especially for the larger breeds where having the giant kennel may not be possible, there are actual pet seat belts that can hook to their harness or hook to their collar to keep them safe and still. But those are my 2 favorites. Really does vary based on the size of the dog.
We should not be driving with a pet in our lap.
Please don't.
We should just say that, right?
Please don't. Well, and not only that, the other thing is I see lots of pets like up in the windshield or in the back by the window. Like, if something happens, there's nothing restraining that pet.
And what about this out the window? That makes me nervous.
It makes me super nervous.
But he looks so cute, but
looks super happy. All of those things are true. And if something is super exciting and it looks really exciting, they can absolutely jump out. So this is where having that seatbelt, or having the kennel, if it's high enough, having something where they can still see and interact without being a flight risk.
Okay. Other health stuff before we go.
Yes.
Vaccines and just general checkup.
You want to make sure your pet is healthy enough to travel.
Yes.
Especially when you start talking about pets that have heart concerns, respiratory concerns. I'm actually to a point where any pet with a smushed face should not go on an airplane. It's not worth the risk.
Okay.
So for those sorts of guys, I highly recommend either leaving them at home or pack them up in the car with you on an RV or something like that.
Make it a road trip.
Don't take them on a plane.
Okay.
Yep.
Identification.
Yeah. Make sure your microchip information is up to date.
Yes.
This is very important because a lot of times it's one of the few things that people don't remember to do.
Right.
So once you move, you change the little cute tag, you put your new address on it, all of those sorts of things.
Yep.
But when we go to scan a pet, if it's like, oh, well, this pet lives in Florida and we're here in Oregon.
Oh my goodness.
Right? So update that information before you ever leave the house so that in case your pet does happen to get lost, we can get them back to you.
I'm going to check my buddies today. I don't know if Henderson is registered to my current address.
Yes,
okay,
get
I'm
on
going to find out. Okay, pack a pet travel kit.
Yes.
What does that entail?
So if they're on routine medications, absolutely make sure that those are in there. I take things to clean up accidents. So that's Lysol wipes, plastic bags, poop bags, all of those sorts of things. You also want to take a thermometer with you because if your pet gets ill, you want to know, do they have a fever or not? Have they picked up something in the environment, in this new environment? So the basics, something to keep diarrhea from getting worse, little Pedialyte, clear Pedialyte. It doesn't have to be flavored or anything like that to help keep them hydrated.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, and making sure you have the proper accommodations wherever you're going.
Yes, and some places, especially post-COVID, have changed their pet policies. So do your homework, and part of that planning for accommodations is check around the area that you're going to be staying and look for the closest emergency room, so that if something does happen, you know where that you can go
Because it
get
will
help.
eventually.
It will eventually.
Something will happen.
So be prepared.
Yes. Hey, great to see you. Thank you so
too.
much.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Spring break is almost here.
Counting the days.
All right, we'll have more information on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.